from JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Monday, April the 24th, 2023. 5 people were injured this afternoon in Jerusalem in what appears to have been a deliberate car ramming attack. The incident took place just outside of the busy and bustling Machane Yehuda market. Magen David Adom paramedics said they were treating and evacuating 5 victims to area hospitals, a 70-year-old male in serious condition, a woman in her 30s in moderate condition, and 3 men in mild condition. An armed civilian in the area shot into the car's window to stop the driver, who was killed. The Times of Israel later said that the terrorist was believed to be a Palestinian from East Jerusalem's Beit Safafa neighborhood who reportedly had mental health issues. An investigation is ongoing. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu today met with a Democratic U.S. congressional delegation at his office in Jerusalem. The delegation led by House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries. The Prime Minister's office wrote Netanyahu thanked them for their support for the State of Israel and emphasized the importance of the relationship between Israel and the United States, also discussing other issues like the threat from Iran and expanding the Abraham Accords. The delegation also met with Israel's President Isaac Herzog, who tweeted, "It is so good to see so many friends here in Jerusalem as we celebrate 75 years of independence." Last night, Herzog addressed the General Assembly of the Jewish Federations of North America, where he announced what he called a landmark initiative, Voice of the People, the President's Initiative for Worldwide Jewish Dialogue. This global council for Jewish dialogue, he said, will host serious and strategic discussions about the challenges facing the Jewish people and advise me on them. Netanyahu was also supposed to speak last night at the event in Tel Aviv, but Federation said he informed them he was not able to appear. There was some speculation reported that this was due to planned protests against Netanyahu's appearance by those who are against the judicial overhaul, but the Times of Israel cited the Prime Minister's office saying it was due to scheduling conflicts with ceremonies for Israel's Memorial Day, Yom HaziKaron, and Independence Day, Yom HaAtzmaut. Federation said in a press release today, "We thank Prime Minister Netanyahu for his message of friendship between our communities and his acknowledgement of the important role North American Jewry has played in building and developing the State of Israel." Netanyahu today took part in the ceremony for the fallen of Israel's wars at the Yad Labanim Memorial in Jerusalem. This was soon after the car ramming that happened near Machane Yehuda occurred, and he addressed the incident, telling those gathered a few minutes ago, not far from here, there was another attempt to murder Israeli citizens. This terrorist attack in this place at this time reminds us that the land of Israel and the State of Israel are acquired through many trials and tribulations. He also stressed the need for Israelis to come together, especially on this day, remembering the young men and women who serve in the IDF and who have paid the ultimate price, saying, "We say to the people of Israel, we are united under the stretcher. Our sons and our daughters continue to shoulder the stretcher, the burden of responsibility for the fate of our nation." Israel's Memorial Day began officially this evening with a 1-minute siren heard across the country, bringing Israelis to a halt. Israel's foreign ministry wrote a total of 24,213 men, women, and children have been killed in terrorist attacks and in defense of the land of Israel since 1860, with 59 new names added to the roster of those who died defending the country this year. Another 86 disabled veterans died due to complications from injuries sustained during their service. Official ceremonies commenced across Israel tonight after the siren sounding, including the state ceremony at the Kotel, the Western Wall in Jerusalem's Old City, attended by President Herzog, Defense Minister Yoav Gallant, and IDF Chief of Staff Herzi Halevi. Tomorrow morning, a 2-minute siren will sound at 11 a.m. local time in Israel, followed by national memorial ceremonies at 52 military cemeteries across the country. And then tomorrow night, Tuesday night, the country transitions from grief and mourning to celebration of Yom HaAtzmaut, Israel's 75th Independence Day. And we have special programming for you for Yom HaziKaron and Yom HaAtzmaut here on JBS, including a special In the News coming up tonight right after this newscast, and the airing of a 1-minute siren here on JBS to mark Yom HaziKaron, airing tonight at 8 Eastern. Taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Monday, April the 24th. At 7, episode 11 of Srugim. At 7:35, Yossi Klein Halevi asks, why Israel? At 8, just after the 1-minute siren, Shahar Azani speaks with Seth Bogner on Eye on Israel. At 8:30, a collection of programs for Yom HaziKaron, Israel's Memorial Day. At 9, Miriam Peretz, who lost 2 sons who served in the IDF's elite Golani Brigade, is featured on L'chaim. At 10:30, the late Shimon Peres speaks at the 92nd Street Y. And coming up next, as I mentioned, Shahar Azani and I host a special In the News to reflect on the miracle of Israel, with remarks from community leaders and JBS commentators and a very special Hatikvah, Israel's national anthem, from the clergy of Central Synagogue. And that's the JBS News Update for Monday, April the 24th, 2023. I'm Teisha Bader. Stay healthy, stay well.